For me, 2022 meant playing a lot of games. The YouTube channel's picking up, I got started on GPX Japan with a great group of guys, and now 2023 has just begun. I talked about my game of the year on GPX Japan, so if you want to check it out, the link's in the description. It's a great video that I highly recommend. So just a quick overview, Cuphead was my game of the year, hands down. The other games I played were awesome, but there's just something about this game. It's just so unique. It's got the challenge, the amazing art, the humor, the warmth, the fuzziness, all that good stuff. I loved it a lot, and I got to indulge in the delicious last course too. All in all, just such a good game, and my game of 2022. But what about the rest of the games that I played? Well, me personally, I don't really play a lot of the newest titles. I'm quite behind with a lot of things. I played tons of Mario Kart and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, quite a bit, as well as a lot of classic titles. I'll replay Super Mario Bros. 2 a bunch of times. Oh yeah, and speaking of the Mario Bros., I never played the arcade version of Mario Bros. Until the end of this year, just a few weeks ago actually, and I love it. The game just oozes character, and I love the expressions Mario makes as he hits the floor or gets toasted by a fireball. Mind you, I always played the NES version or even the remakes in the Game Boy Advance games, so to see the original is pretty cool. If you have a few bucks, I definitely recommend picking this up along with the Donkey Kong games as well. They're on the Switch eShop. Arcade Archives by Hamster, they're great. Just be warned, like all arcade games, it's really hard. Seriously, going to the NES version is like a cakewalk after putting your virtual coins in this machine. There are more enemies and objects on screen at once, so you better master the mechanics quickly. Another game that I absolutely loved playing this year was Mario Party Superstars. This game is seriously amazing. It's nearly perfect. It's fan service incarnate, and I love it for that reason. Being a huge fan of Mario Party 1, palm shredding minigames and all, seeing them go back and remake parts of the N64 games while throwing in some GameCube minigames is seriously such a treat. It's surreal. It feels like something Sega would do, like a Sonic Mania but for Mario Party. My biggest gripe here is that there isn't enough boards. Come on Nintendo, only 5? Seriously? You gotta give us some DLC soon. The game has sold almost 10 million copies. And yeah, sure, it's a far cry from the 18 million that Super Mario Party sold, but that game's been out for 4 years. I'm still in shock that this game even exists, but I'm so happy just because it's phenomenally fun and anyone can enjoy this one. Just be sure not to steal coins from any friends while you're playing. But if you want coins, look no further than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now this game I didn't play when it came out at length, but I was a big fan of the DS original. I know people seem to be tired of these games for some reason, and I can see that point of view, kind of, but to be honest, there's just something so satisfying about a good Mario platformer. Seriously, even if you think the designs are stale or whatever, the gameplay itself is a ton of fun, and there are a lot of differences between the games, even if the core gameplay is the same. I really loved having the chance to go back and clear the game all the way through. I'd love to see Nintendo start to re-release Wii games on the Switch because this should 1000% be up there. I'd love to play this game with a few friends because that's where I think the fun is. And not only this game, but Super Mario 3D World as well. I'm working on a full video for this bad boy, so I won't say too much, but not having played it in years and getting the chance to clear this one was too much fun. I was sick at home when I was playing this in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it was just great having no distractions. I could just dive in and go from start to finish. And I say kind of because the end is, well, it's something else. And good luck trying to 100% the whole game because it's going to take you a long time. Playing 3D Mario with 4 players is good fun, and at least this game's available on Switch so you can go play it right now. One new game I did get to though, and it was one of the best games in a long time, although I might say that too much. But seriously, it was Kirby in the Forgotten Land, and it is such a gem. I knew as soon as I heard the music for this game that it would be a masterpiece. Although I do have to say that the mouthful mode made me feel a bit queasy at first. I thought it was kind of weird, but I don't know, I've gotten used to it. It's endearing, and it's kind of cute. Seeing Kirby gobble up a car, and a vending machine that proceeds to shoot out cans that defeat the enemies is adorable and hilarious. They really hit the nail on the head with this one. The game even ramps up the difficulty towards the end, and although I wish they did it a bit earlier, it's still worth playing, and you get a nice secret finish too. I cannot wait to see them put out a sequel to this game, and hopefully it doesn't take years this time. It's a fantastic title. Uncharted 2 is one of the best games ever made. Okay, just to preface, I played Uncharted 1 and 2 in 2022. Not 3 or 4 yet. But Uncharted 2 was just so amazing. It took everything I liked about the first game and turned it into things that I loved about this one. The huge set pieces, the well-written characters and story, the actual gameplay itself featuring tweaks that made it not only smoother but more enjoyable. Sign me up. Just when you think things might start to get stale, the game throws a major set piece in your face, making you wonder why you even questioned it in the first place. I think I especially enjoyed it because I came right off of 1, so the improvements were immediately apparent. There are so many good things to say about this game, but if you want an awesome action-adventure game, this is it. Remember that tier list video that I made? I have some quick changes. Hold on. Perfect. I had to make this adjustment. I'm sorry. I think I was too harsh. Yes, Frontiers could use some tweaks and polish, but so can the other games I put it up against. For example, I really liked Colors when I replayed it for the anniversary videos, but playing it again after playing Frontiers, it just didn't feel the same. I think Frontiers honestly feels much better from a gameplay perspective, at least in the open zones. Of course, there's some annoying things to fix in the cyberspace stages, but overall I think it's a solid title, and it's easily an A tier for me. But I could see it reaching S tier status given this DLC that's coming out soon. As a Sonic fan, I love the Adventure series the most, but I love the direction that they're going in with Frontiers. I wouldn't want them to go back and do an Adventure 3 next, at least not yet. But as I continue to replay Frontiers, the more I fall in love with it. The music, the atmosphere, the gameplay, the combat even. They managed to get you fighting with Sonic and it's pretty fun. Like I mentioned in my previous review on GPX Japan, it really does feel like you're the Sonic you see in the cutscenes or the movies. He has what seems like the full length of his abilities at your disposal. I gotta say, I'll really never get over that jump though. I really don't like it in this game. I am dying to try a mod that makes it more adventure-like, if you will. That would probably S-rank the game for me immediately, but jokes aside, it's seriously one of the best Sonic titles. But if you're trying to get into the series for the first time, Frontiers is a perfect place to start. But if you're a fan of the series, you've probably already beat it. But that's it for my top games of 2022. What did you all think? What games did you play this year? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to reading them. Thanks again for watching, and here's to a wonderful 2023. Take care.